All right, here we go. Kettlebell workout. Grab that bell. So I did send out a Spotify playlist. So if you want to start that music, we'll get this kettlebell party going with a warm up. Start marching on the spot, letting your body know you're here. Got some oldies for us tonight. So march. So what have we got for our workout? We have 7 sets. Each set has 3 exercises. Each exercise, some are going to be on one side of the body, some on the other, little side taps. And we're going to repeat them twice. So it's all kettlebells tonight. All right, 2 steps and swing your hips. Woo! Put those, bend in those knees, start to push your triceps back. Woo! Couple more. Let's open up those hips. Bring that foot up. So nice strong posture. Try to get your foot as high as you can go. Arms up. Nice, we're gonna take it behind. Woo. 2 more. March it out. All right, bring those arms up. Roll those shoulders. And we're gonna stand, we're gonna up. Military press, take it up and in. Push and up. This is the part where we're starting to tell our body, she's here. She's alive. She's ready to get stronger. Bring your arms in, little goalpost, squeeze, in and squeeze. Get up and squeeze. Woo. 1 more. All right, find that balance. And we're gonna kick the leg forward and up, forward. So when you're kicking with your heel, not flicking your knee. So it's nice and safe. 2 more. Woo. All right, take it over to the other side. Woo. Push and out. Take it out. 1 more. All right, I want to warm up our spine. So come down into a nice wide straddle and bend down and then do like a halfway lift. 1 hand under your nose, other hand up to the sky and twist. See if you get a nice big twist for your spine, your chest, your neck. And then take it over to the other side. Ooh. All right, hinge over to one side, hinge. Take your arm over. And then we'll take it over to the other side. Hinge, 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 hinge. And bring it back up. Okay, we're gonna start with a kettlebell swing. So I wanna just make sure that music's gonna go, that we're doing the swing correctly and safely. Okay, so it has to swing. This one's for you, Laura Bradshaw, because we want the physics of it, right? The pull and then that pull back. So it is a small bend in the knees. You're gonna thrust your hips forward and squeeze your glutes. But I want you to take that kettlebell for a couple of rounds and then just kind of get ready. So we're pushing it back behind our body. And in 3, 2, and 1. So let's take it up and straight. So that dumbbell, that kettlebell is rocking in my hand, nice and gentle. And I'm squeezing my glutes and I'm thrusting my hips. So take it up, woo, and squeeze. Yes. So we've got a little bit of cardio here, working our cardiovascular system, cardiorespiratory system, because we want nice, strong heart, nice, strong lungs. Take us through this beautiful journey on this planet. Take it up, swing, and up. Are you really squeezing your glutes here? Yes, woo. And thrust that, get that thrust, right? Push, and up. Now try to lock your core. Couple more. Woo. And lift. 2. And last one. All right, we're gonna do an offset march. So you're gonna hold the kettlebell in what we call the rack position. So your elbow, it sits along your forearm, all right? Then you're gonna lift it up and it's gonna be behind you. Opposite knee comes up and we march. So we're working the core. Same leg comes up, offset it over, push, and lift. Woo. And up. So everything is nice and strong. Now that shoulder, even though my arm is straight, my shoulder is still engaged, but it's not up by my ears. Lift and up, reach and up. And let's hold this one. Hold it, hold it, hold it. This is for you, Catherine. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that down. Now keep the kettlebell in the same hand. Come forward into a lunge position. We're gonna go for 3 rows and then a snatch. So we're gonna row, elbow comes behind, kettlebell comes to our waist, and then you snatch it, you step forward and you grab it, right? Step back to that reverse lunge. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, step forward and snatch. Take it back, 3, 2, 1, step forward, snatch that baby. Take it back, 3, 2, and 1, snatch it up. When you snatch, you're coming into a nice, strong spine, straight spine. Beautiful posture, snatch it up. Whew. So we're not going super fast here. Last set, 3, 2, 1, and snatch. There we have it. So we're gonna take it from the top, those 3, so the kettlebell swings, the offset march, and then those 3 rows to the snatch. All right, here we go. I'll give us a bigger break between rounds. And remember, what do I say? It's not a squat, it's a hip thrust. So the kettlebell swing, I've talked about it before, how powerful it is, right? It's powerful for calorie burning, but sure, it's also powerful for our core, our glutes, our upper arms. Lots going on here with this beautiful swing. Again, make sure it is swinging so you stop it and you have to thrust it back. Woo. And up 10 seconds. Squeeze it. Woo. One more. I can hear somebody's music. All right. Overhead march. So you're going to take it into that snatch, right? This is a rack position. Lift the arm up. Palm towards your computer. Opposite side. Here we go. And up. Lift. And up. Push. And up. Lift. Woo. Now we want the core engaged. Right? We want to keep the body stacked. Woo. Other arms nice and strong. Super powerful. And you're taking the knee up as opposed to the body to the knee. Lift and up, up. Woo. Reach. Reach. Woo. And breathe. Woo. Can you guys hear me okay? 10 seconds. Up and down. Lift. And we're going to hold it right to the end. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Grab some water. Oh, wait a minute. Something went wrong. Oh, well. We'll get at it. We're going to do those rows. So keep that dumbbell in that hand. Opposite foot comes forward. We're going to row for 3. Snatch for 1. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Step forward. Snatch it up. So you're snatching it. Here we go. Row. Elbow goes back. Upper arm by your arms. Up. Take it back. 3, 2, 1. And lift. Take it back. 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1, and up. Woo. We've got this. Last one. Squeeze those back muscles. Bring that kettlebell right to your hip. Snatch it up. Nice. All right, grab some water. How are we doing on that row? That
Good.
round, good?
Good.
All right, so next round, somewhat similar, keeping that warming up. We're gonna do alternating kettlebell swings. So it's one arm and then the other, thrusting. We're gonna hold the kettlebell by the bell and do double alternate marches. And then we're gonna come down and do nice gorilla row. So you're gonna pass it side to side to side. All right, did you grab some water? All right, let's go in 3, 2, and 1. So it's one arm and a thrust, and you're still squeezing those glutes, engaging your core. Okay. I was talking about the benefits of the swing. Strong lower back. The back gets lots of work out here. Push it up and back. Squeeze. And breathe. Are you still light grip? Are you transferring it from, once you get used to it, you can throw it to catch. Otherwise, it's just a pass off. Woo. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, we're gonna grab it by the bell. So the bell this way, right? And we're gonna do those offset marches. Lift that baby up. Soft through the shoulders. And up we go. And up. Woo. Keep the bell nice and over. So we're talking about core here. It's not just this part of the core. Your back, because you've got the load, right, is working strong here. It's getting stronger. And lift. I don't know about you, but my goal is to stay strong, get stronger every chance I can get. Whew. All right, come on down. You're gonna go into a mini half squat. That kettlebell's coming right in front of your body, so right in front of your nose. You're gonna row it up, switch arms, row, and switch. So your head and neck are in line with your spine and you're on a slight hinge. My core is tight. I'm not lifting my lower back, right? So everything is staying nice and strong. The upper back, whew, middle back is doing most of the work here. And we want to make sure that the elbows are going straight back. I can look at you and get instructor's neck, but don't look at me. I know I'm super cute and it's really hard not to. One more. Woo. All right, those 3 exercises, we're going for the top. Alternating kettlebell swings. So get ready. Start to get that swing into it. And here we go. Push and up. Woo. Who doesn't love a kettlebell? Take it up. And lift. Squeeze those glutes. At the same time you squeeze your glutes, your core's locked. And lift. Every swing is to your benefit. Right? Woo. And lift. Woo. 10 seconds. And 1. one more. Beautiful. Grab your bell. We're going for that overhead march. So we really want to make sure we maintain or get back this range of motion where our ears and our biceps line up. Up it goes. We march. Woo. Try and keep those arms nice and straight so it's right over your head. Spine nice and straight. Lifting those knees up as high as you can get it, but straight, not out here. Up and reach. Woo. Ten seconds. And last one. Beautiful. Down we go into that half squat, core tight, lower back staying nice and tight. We're going to gorilla row. Pass it through. Make sure that kettlebell comes up to your hip, right? So you bring it up and back. Here we go. Woo. Opposite arms down, ready for the handoff. Glutes are back. Strong back. Also working that core, right? Because we got to keep our balance here. And up. Reach it back. And up. A few more. 300. 299. 12 seconds. Whew. Go right to the end. Nice and strong. Nice and strong. Stay with it. 3, 2, and 1. Woohoo! All right, grab some water. Round 3, we're going to do a racked squat. So that rack is where the kettlebell, I'm going to pause this. It's important that we rack properly, because if we don't rack properly, our wrists are going to get all bruised, our forearms are going to be beaten up. So you bring the kettlebell in, I'll get my body out of the way, but so it's against my forearm and my elbow's going to stay in. It supports it, all right? And then we're going to squat. And then we're going to come back to this rack and we're going to do a shoulder press. So we come into the rack, we take it behind and up, and then we'll squat and press. Sound delicious?
Yum,
Sounds
yum.
yummy? Yummy for our glutes? All right, rack it, hold it here. It's going to stay. Now, other arms can come out. We're going straight down to the squat. Or if you want to keep it here, you can keep it down just until you get used to the fact that we don't want that arm to move. Hand can be on your hips. That's a little reminder to push the glute back. Down we go, all the way up. Now feel the connection to the 4 corners of your feet. All parts of your foot are connected. Whew. But wiggle your toes a little bit in those shoes. Down. And down. Woo. Take it down. When you come up, soft knees. You can add a little pelvic tilt. Right, a little squeeze the glutes, squeeze the pelvis. But don't lock your knees. Take it down and up. Woo. One more. Woo. All right, bring that kettlebell down just for a second. It's going back into the same hand. And we're going to do that single arm shoulder press. So bring it back into your rack. It's racked. Now, 1 foot back, opposite foot back. And we're going to be a nice athletic stance. So press into your feet nice and tall. And here we go. Up and in. Take it up, hold it. Bring it back to your rack. And up and down. Lift and lower. All the way up and down. Reach and breathe and lift. Up. Gonna get nice strong shoulders here. So you're lifting with the shoulders, bringing it all the way back down. Lift with control and conviction. And up. Couple more. 3, 2, 1. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Let that baby go. Give that wrist a shake. We're going to stay with the same arm. This is how we get strong. So that rack position, we're going to squat and press, right? So come back to the rack, elbow in, right? It's up against my forearm, and I'm going to squat, bring it up. Squat, hold it, and bring it up. So we want to go slow on these, right? Keep the muscles a little bit under resistance. Take it down. Press it up and down. Now we want to press that arm straight up and down. Woo. And up. So nice and slow. The kettlebell's not wibbling and wobbling. It's nice and strong, staying racked. Staying up. One more up. Woo. Shake that off. All right. We're going to the rack squat, other side. Hold it up, elbow in, and here we go. We squat and up. So the arm can be out. The arm can be holding it gently, just so when if you're choosing to hold it, that you're not leaning forward too far. Hand on the hip. Press it back. Down and up. Lots of quads here. Woo, lots of glutes. And up. Few more. There we go, beautiful. And up. One more, hold it, and bring it up. Let that go. All right, we're gonna go back to racking it and doing the shoulder press there. Now, I don't know your bodies and I don't know how many kettlebells you have, but our goal is, here we go. Up and in. Press it up towards me. We want to get that athletic stance. Up and in. Lift. The goal is that each side of our body, both arms, both legs, are equally strong. So when we go side to side, right, working unilaterally, that can happen. Now, as I was saying, one side of our body may be a little weaker just because of the dominant side. It may be a little bit restrained because we're healing from an injury. So you don't have to use the same weight in those instances for each rep. Take it up for each side of the body. Up, and that's that. Shake that off.
Oh,
Woo! Feeling it?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, we're gonna squat and press. Then we'll take it a little lower. All right, let's rack it. Who's singing? And up. Squat, we rack. We lift slow. Down. And lift. Woo! Hello, shoulders. Lift. And up. Shoulder mobility, huge, huge, huge for all the things we want to do in life, right? All our arms rely on the strength of our shoulders to flex. Woo. And carry. Couple more. Take it up and down. Press and lower. 10 seconds. You got this. Squat and press. One more. Woo. All right. Get rid of that dumbbell. Shake those wrists out, and then give yourself a little patty on both sides. Grab some water, and I'm going to tell you about our next one. So for our cardio, I think we've done these before. We're going to do a kettlebell swing. So that swing, and then the shoulder snatch. Snatch and stop. We want to stop it right at the top of the head. We don't want it to come back there or to arch your back. So strengthen. Okay. Now, if your kettlebell's super strong and you think, I'm not quite ready for this, grab a dumbbell, put it in your hand vertically, right? And let it fly around. Okay. And then we're going to do deadlifts. Nice deadlift. Who doesn't love a deadlift? And upright rows to calf raises. And then some squat holds, which you're going to love. But we got a little bit of Michael Jackson. All right, we're going to swing to a shoulder snatch hold. Here we go. Get that swing going. 2, and let's swing. Woo, swing it back and hold it. Swing. Hold. Now, when you hold, chest, everything is engaged. Rib cages are extended, right? Arms to your ceiling. Thrust. Woo. And breathe. Take it up. Woo. And lift. I hope somebody put their watch on. It's always interesting to see what we burn or don't burn. Keep going. 15 seconds. Woo. And up, because you know, if you didn't turn your watch on, it didn't happen. Woo. And lift. One more. Up and lift. All right. If you have a heavier kettlebell, you can bring that out. Your feet are stacked right underneath your hips. Right? You're going to hinge down. So it's a hinge, soft knees, and then come up to a row to a calf raise. And let's get ready. Roll those shoulders back and down. Here we go. Down, hinge. Row it up on your calves. Hinge. Up and down. Come all the way up on those beautiful calves, the balls of your feet. Woo. Get those elbows up nice and high. Woo. Look at you guys go. You don't even need me. Perfect form. Yes. Hinge. So working those hamstrings, muscles at the back of the leg. Working the shoulders one more time. Again. And the calves. Last set. And up and down. Nice. All right, you're going to hold the kettlebell by the bell, and we're going to play with squats. We're going to go halfway down, 3/4 up, all the way down, all the way up. Little fun game. Hold that kettlebell right at your chest. All right, toes are out. Here we go. Squat halfway down. Squat all the way down. Squat 3/4 of the way up. Squat halfway down. 3/4 up, all the way down. Halfway up, all the way down. 3/4 up, halfway down. 3/4 up. Push those glutes back. Halfway down. 3/4 up, all the way down. Hold it. Halfway up, all the way up, all the way down. Halfway. 3/4, all the way. 3/4, half, all the way down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. All right. We're going to go back to kettlebell swing to the snatch. In 3, 2, and 1. So start to swing, swing, and here we go. Forward, snatch, thrust it, and snatch it. Woo. So small bend in those knees, protect the joint. Kettlebell stops right over top of your head. So we're working lots of shoulders, your traps, and your deltoids here, up, as well as the glutes and the core. Woo. And lift. And up. Ooh, one more. And lift. Woo. Deadlift, upright row to calf raises. So put that kettlebell down. Your feet are straddling it. Right? We hinge down, pick it up, row it up, bring it down, row it up, and you're lifting onto your balls of your feet. Woo. Up. And lift. Hinge. Connect to those hamstrings. Bring it down. Up. Nice. Woo. And lift. And lift. One more. And up. Nice job. All right. Snatch. Or sorry, squat holds. Grab it by the bell. We're going to go half, 3/4 full way, the whole kit and caboodle. And let's go all the way down. Halfway up. 3/4. Halfway. 3/4. All the way down. Halfway. All the way down. Halfway. 3/4. Halfway. 3/4. Halfway. All the way up. All the way down. Halfway. 3/4. Down we go. Halfway. Down. Halfway. Are your legs on fire? All the way up. Take it 3/4. Take it halfway. Take it all the way. Halfway. 3/4 and up. Right down all the way. Halfway. Down. Halfway. Down. 3/4. All the way down. 3/4. Down. Halfway. Down. 3/4. Down. All the way up. And we're done. Woo! Grab some water. Oof. How we doing? Woo. Yeah? We're okay?
Yep.
All right. So, whew, gonna give us a minute break here between sets. So grab some water, walk around. So the next set, we're gonna bring in, we've done these before when we've done kettlebells with the Tabata kettlebells. So we squat, we snatch, we squat, we squat, we snatch it, and then we squat again. And then we're gonna do an off stance squat. So both feet are going to come railroad tracked. So you need to be railroad tracked. This toe is about here, a little bit inch back. Both heels are gonna come down. We're gonna hold the squat. We're gonna hold the kettlebell by our handles, and then we're gonna pulse up to work our beautiful biceps. And then we'll take it nice and strong right around our obliques to work the obliques. Sound good?
Yep.
All right. In about 15 seconds, and then we'll start that squat and snatch. So the snatch is when you actually can get to the point where you're comfortable enough letting go of the kettlebell, right, and snatching it. It stays super close to your body. All right, here we go. Squat, snatch, squat. Ooh, squat it down, snatch it. So make sure you're not turning it into a deadlift. That it's a squat. Right, glutes lead. Ooh. And up. Take it down. Snatch it. Yes. Woo. And up. Hello, lower body. Woo. And up. Take it down. Woo. Didn't call me Al. And down. Woo. Squat. Snatch. Ten seconds. Woo. One more, one more. Woo. All right, turn that upside down. Grab it by the handles, the horns. We're gonna go into that squat. So a little squat, okay, right? Squat, head and neck are up. Bring the arms down. We start to pulling it up. Think about your biceps. And up. Get your core. Squeeze it up and down. All right, we're gonna slow it down. Squeeze it up, down for 3, 2, 1. Up, 3, 2, 1. Down, nice and slow. Ooh, think about your biceps. And up. Ooh, yes. All the way up, singles. 3, 2, 1. Halfway down. All the way up. Halfway down. Squeeze it up. Halfway down. All the way down. Halfway up, hold it. 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Take it up. Squeeze those biceps. 3, 2, 1. One more. Take it up. Hold it. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Shake that out. We're going around the obliques. So feet are narrow, right underneath your hips. Shoulders are back and down. Core is engaged. That whole pelvic area is engaged. You're going to bring it around your waist. It doesn't matter which way you go, because the next round we're going to take it the other way. Now, big thing here is that we're not hyperloading, overloading those shoulders. So they're down, this is engaged. Okay. Woo. I can hear you're my long lost pal. Woo. Few more. And around. Perfect. Beautiful for our core. And core is for stability and balance and movement, keeping us upright. There we have it. All right, we're gonna snatch, squat, squat, snatch, and squat again. Take it from the top. All right, here we go. Squat, snatch it, squat it, and down. Make sure you bend those knees. It's a squat. Ooh. And up. Ooh. And down. Breathe. Woo. And up. Yes. So those elbows stay in line with your body the entire time, right? My elbow points are coming down. Touch my knees. Woo. And up. One more. There we have it. All right. B stance, squat, opposite side. Okay, so little squat, bend both knees into that squat. Hinge forward, suck your core in, grab it by the horns, and here we go, curl. Up and down. Lift. We want that mind muscle connection here, right? Biceps, biceps. Whew. All right, let's take it slow. Up, 1, 2, 3, down, 3, 2, 1. Take it up, 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 and down, 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 up, up, up. Halfway down, all the way up, halfway down, all the way up. One more, half, all the way down. Bring it part way up, halfway up. Bring it all the way down. Up, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and bring it down. Woo, let's check, baby. All right, feet, stack. Whatever way you went around, you're going the other way. All right, here we go. Around and around. I think I went that way. I don't know what way I went, but you can change halfway. Where are those shoulders? Are they down? They're still strong, right? Because they're protecting our spine. So it's nice and strong, nice posture. Bring that dumbbell up around your waist. Whew. You got this. Woo. 2,000 more. Check in with your stance, right? Both feet are connected. 10 seconds. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and your last one. Woo! All right, grab some water. We're going to work our way somewhat to the floor, but we're going to come onto our knees. So we're going to be on our knees for a little bit. So if your knees need a little bit of extra cushioning, you can roll up your yoga mat, your gym mat, either way, or flip it over and give yourself a little bit of cushioning. So we're going to come onto both knees and we're going to be working the chest here into a front press. Why are we on our knees? We're on our knees so that we can isolate the chest a little bit more and not do that lean forward. Okay. Then we're going to take it to a low lunge and work some halos for our core, and then triceps. Oh. So we're going to grab the kettlebell upside down so that the handle's down and I've got my hands here. Elbows are going to be by my side. The dumbbell's coming to your sternum, right here. Okay, here we go. Take it halfway out. Bring it in, all the way out. Don't lean. Bring it in. Halfway, bring it back in. 1/3. And in, all the way. And out. Reach forward. Ooh. Lock your core. Take it up. Small, humbling move. I think that's what Shelly was calling one of these workouts one day, was humbling. Ooh. Halfway, in. 2/3. In. Full extension. Take those arms out. Ooh. Halfway, and in. 2/3. And in, all the way, and back. All right, last one, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right, we're gonna set up. So you're gonna bring your right foot forward and we're gonna stay into a low lunge. So again, you feel free to put as many pads as you want onto that back knee, if so be. Okay, we're gonna hold it by the horn so it's upside down. You're gonna bring it across and halo it. Okay. No, we're not. We're just gonna halo it. 3, 2, 1. Take it through the halos. So you want your full range. Get that kettlebell right behind your neck. Now this leg that's in front, try not to let it weeble and wobble. Stabilize it. That works our balance and that works the core. Squeeze it around. Ooh. Ooh. I can hear this, somebody else's music, and it's or is that you singing, Connie? 5 seconds. 3, 2. All right, put that down. Back onto both knees. Again, if you want more padding, we're gonna hold it upside down by the horns, all the way up. Elbows in line with your ears. We drop it back, 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 back. Push it up. Drop it back. Push it up. Woo. $3,000 for the person who tells me what muscle we're working first. Triceps. And up. The thing about using the kettlebell for the tricep extension is because we're holding the horns, it is a little harder to keep those elbows or to make the elbows splay away. So it's easier form for the kettlebell. Couple more. Up. And up. Woo. All right, we're going staying on the knees. We're going to do that front press. So hold that bell upside down. We're going to go half full, third each way, halfway out. Bring it back to your chest, all the way out. 2/3 in, all the way in. Halfway, 2/3 full. Now you can play it yourself. You don't have to listen to my cues, but just make sure you're challenging. So it's half and in, 2/3 out, 2/3. Mess it up a bit. Woo, all the way in. Woo, out. Half, third, in. Half, third, all the way in. Push it out and in, out, in. Halfway. Woo. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. All right. Opposite foot comes up into that low lunge. And when we're in that low lunge, knees stacked over, you're squeezing your thighs together. Square them. Grab it by the horns and make sure you're haloing the opposite way. Whew. So core, shoulder mobility, stability. Whew. Our quads getting some love. Hip flexors. Bring it around and around. Again, get it nice and low towards your back. Oh, yeah. Whew. One more. Nice. Bring that knee back in line. Now you can sit down onto your heels for this one. We're going to go back if you want, or you can stay upright on the knees. We're doing those tricep extensions. Arms up. Here we go. Take it down. Bring it up. And up. Woo. Lift. And up. Reach. And lower. Elbows in. Hello, triceps. Woo. Arm extension relies on those. Arm strength relies on it. Pull back in. Biceps, triceps. Yes. And up. Woo. Take it up. Squeeze 10 seconds. Got a few more. Up and down. Are you engaged to your triceps? Did you find them?
Yeah.
They found you? One more. All right. Grab some water. And we're going to make our way onto our back. Yay. Again, continuing with the same 3 exercises. We're going to work our chest. So we're going to do a close grip. So that we're coming onto our back. Legs are going to come up into the air. We're going to hold the dumbbell or the kettlebell by the horns, and you're going to bring your elbows down by the side of your body. You're going to press it straight up. Okay, so some people like to hold it vertically by the bell, and that keeps that the kettlebell coming right to the middle of your chest. And then we're going to add some leg raises because I know that's what you want to do. All right. So legs up, tailbone down, both arms up. And I want, even though the kettlebell may not be super, super heavy, I want you to press and push with your chest muscles. Here we go. Down and up. So that kettlebell, center of it's coming to the chest, right in the middle of the chest. Elbows are by my side. All right, take it down and then lift it up. All right, here we go. We're going to add the legs, lower the dumbbell, the kettlebell. Press the legs up, lift the kettlebell. Lower, hold, and press. Take it down and lift. Nice and slow. Woo. Work that core, work that chest. So really targeting the lower abs with the legs, targeting the chest with that press. Ooh, a few more. 3, 2, and 1. Woo. All right, our next one is going to be a kettlebell hold. So you're going to hold it up in the air. Knees are going to be bent, feet flexed, knees in line with your hips. And we're doing just a heel drop. All right, so heel drops and heel drops. All right, let's get ready. Push that dumbbell up. So your arms are long, 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 engaged, core's tight. Here we go. Now the shape of your legs does not change. Your heels drop, your legs stay bent like you're sitting in a chair. Lift it up. Woo. Lower back stays down to the ground. And down. And press. And breathe. You didn't know about us. You're listening to the music, little Belinda Carlisle, heaven is a place on earth. This is heaven right here. With my ladies, working our beautiful bodies to get stronger. One more. Woo. All right. Next one, you're going to hold the kettlebell by the handle. So the bell's facing towards your ceiling. Coming up into a bridge, you're going to do a dumbbell pullover. So it comes all the way behind. You bring it back up. So it goes slow, 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 slow. Up for 3, 2, 1. Let's all meet at the front, at the top, and I'm going to count it down. So it's like 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the speed we kind of want to go, right? And that kettlebell doesn't touch the ground. Your arms are reaching as far back as up they can go. You're pressing into your feet to take those hips up towards the sky. Woo-hoo. 2 more. Nice and slow. And down. Woo! All right, we're taking it from the top. So we're doing that close grip, couple of close grips, and then we'll go into the leg raises. So legs are up, feet are flexed. Arms are nice and strong, straight, straight, straight up towards your ceiling. We press and up. So close grip, meaning the arms are staying close to our body. Pushing and pulling with your chest muscles. One more. All right, let's lower the legs, lower the kettlebell. Press it up. Lower it down. Woo. Press it up. Who feels healthy? Yes, all of us. Look at us go. Woo. And up. Dig it down. Press it up. Down. One more, one more, one more. Woo. All right, we're going to hold it by the horns. Right up, knees bent, feet flexed, and we're doing the heel drops. Heel and up. Arms are long. Core is engaged. Drop and lift. Drop and lift. Woo. Going deep into those core muscles here. They protect our back. Three more. 3, 2, and 1. Bring those arms down. All right, back to the hip raises. So we're starting up in that bridge. Dumbbell, you're holding it by those horns and press into your hips, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your thighs, press it back and up. Remember, it's a nice slow count. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back, 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 and back. Raise it up. Woo. 2 more. Woo. Reach it up. Last one. Woo. And leave that kettlebell on the floor over your head. Lower your hips nice and slow. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Bring your knees into your chest. Now interlace your fingers over top of your shins. Rock side to side. We did quite a bit for our back and our spine, all those swings and shoulder presses, lots of work on our lower body. All right, we're going to drop the left foot down. Take the right ankle, cross it over your left leg, and then use your hand just to push that knee a little bit away. We're going to hold out here just for a couple of breaths. Open that hip flexor. And then reach between your legs there and pull it in for a nice glute stretch. Heavy, heavy, heavy emphasis on the glutes. I don't see you guys till next week, so you'll forget all about it. Woo, hug those knees in. All right, we're going to bring both feet to the ground. Knees are staying bent. Soles of the feet come together. Knees fall away from one another. Arms come into cactus arms. Back of the hands kiss the earth. Now we're going to floss our shoulders a little bit. So extend your arms up towards the top, way past your head, but towards the center of your head. Fingers touch. Slide back to your cactus. Just let those inner thighs relax. Slide your arms over. Bring it back in. All the way up. Bring it back in. We'll hold it here for a couple of breaths. Then bring your fingertips down towards your outer thighs. Guide your knees back up. Bring your knees back into your chest. Interlace your fingers over your shins. Realign your spine. We're going to bring the feet to the ground. Left ankle crosses over the right knee. Use that left hand to guide the knee a little bit away. Hold that hip flexor. Open that inner thigh. Reach between to come into the number 4. Hug those knees in. Give that glute a nice stretch. One more hug in, one more nice big, big, big breath. We'll unravel out of that. We're going to bring knees, drop your knees over to one side. Use the opposite hand to bring yourself up into a sitting or onto your knees, sitting onto your heels. Take our arms out to the side. One thumb down, one thumb up. Open through your chest. Squeeze your back muscles. And switch opposite thumb down, opposite thumb up. One more. Bring your arms behind your back. Interlace your fingers if you can reach. Push your hands down towards the ground. Open up your chest. If it feels good, take your gaze up towards the ceiling. And that, my beautiful ladies, is how you grab that bell. Great workout, everybody. Good job, good job, good job.
Thanks, Linda. That was awesome.
You're welcome.